I'm gonna show y'all how I do my natural look makeup when I just want to be lazy and I don't really want to put in the extra work to go glam and, you know, all that craziness. So stay tuned, watch, or don't. I don't really care. I mean, I'm trying to help y'all. Alright, first is I start with my eyebrows. But before I do that, I'm gonna moisturize my face, because a good moisturizer is a must. Alright, I start off with my eyebrows. Alright, before I do my eyebrows though, I'm gonna be moisturizing my face, making sure I don't have extra dry, flaky face, because a lot of you don't know this, but I have eczema, so my skin be extra dry and sometimes a bitch just really don't want to cooperate. So I put on a moisturizer first so my skin can really get nice and plump. And yes, I go over my eyebrows because I don't want the skin underneath my eyebrows to be dry and flaky. And then my eyebrows be looking weird and gross and flaky like I got dandruff, which is just dry skin anyways. So I'm gonna get all corners. There. Make sure you moisturize your face. I use the JCat Beauty H2O Fresh and Dewy. That's what I use. I'm pretty sure it's a Korean brand, but honestly, I love it. It's amazing. My face feels really good, and when I put my makeup on, it doesn't feel like dry or whatever, because I fucking hate that feeling. I really hate the feeling of my face like I can't move it, and that's using a bad moisturizer. I'm gonna go in with the second coat because I honestly love this stuff, and I love how it makes my face feel. And make sure you get your under eyes so you don't have deep sockets, because your skin is your biggest tissue in your body, and it's very absorbent. So whatever you put on your skin, it's gonna absorb it. All right. Oh, it smells so good. All right, so I let that dry. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start on my eye. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pomade because this shit just really waterproof, like. So I usually grab a chunk, put it on my brush. I'm gonna put the lid back on. All right. And what I do is I wanna make my brush as flat as possible. So I grab the product and I mash it down, forming my brush to be as flat as possible because I want brow strokes. Your girl's not trying to have some fucked up looking eyebrows. All right. You know what? I got a mirror right here, so. This is how it usually looks. See that? Took on shape. All right. This right here, this hard line, do not go in with extra product, bitch. You want that to be feathered out and to be a gradual darkening, not blocked, bitch. We don't do that. All right. So you want to blend out that hard line. And I use the spoolie at the end of my eyebrow brush. The hard line's almost gone. And then I go back in and I make line strokes to make it more natural looking. And blend, bitch. You want to blend. This is essentially the eyebrow form of blending because you don't want blocked eyebrows. Right? We're really not trying to be Jenny from the block. And then that hard line at the top, you want to blend that out as well. And then I don't go under with concealer yet. If I think this line is too long or too blocked off, I just grab my finger and go up, do an upward stroke, and blend it out. But that's all we do. But it's also not good to touch your face with your hands because your hands hold a lot of bacteria and shit, and you don't need your face to get infections from the bacteria on your hands. Bitch, this eyebrow sharper than your man's outfit. Here's a second eyebrow outline. A good eyebrow is what starts off your makeup. Honestly, it's what frames your face. So get your eyebrows right, bitch. One thing you need to keep in mind when doing your eyebrows, bitch, they're sisters, not twins, okay? Even twins aren't that fucking identical. So don't get all worked up because concealer will fix that right up. All right, now that our eyebrows are done, we want to go ahead and put concealer on our eyelids. I like to work from the eyes outward. And I do that because when I go to put eyeshadow on, it tends to get on your cheeks, and then you gotta wipe it off with baby wipes, then reapply some moisturizer. But if you put your foundation first, and then you go to do your eyes and it's getting stuck in your foundation, then you're wiping it off, then you're creating patches in your foundation, and it throws off the whole feng shui, bitch. You don't want that. You don't want that, all right? Because then you're gonna look all fucked up, and then everybody's gonna be like, this bitch don't know how to do her makeup. Next, you're canceled. So I don't like to set eyeshadow on my eyelids without, you know, any kind of concealer or foundation underneath. What I usually use is I use the Urban Decay 24-Hour Wear Concealer, or I use the Too Faced Concealer. I use Too Faced when I'm not going to wear the makeup for a long time. I use this bad bitch when I'm going to wear makeup for a long time, all right? But because this is for instructional purposes only, your girl's going to wear Too Faced. All right, so I'm going to just put some right there. All right, I know it looks crazy. I'll be looking crazy out here. All right, I put some. I know like CVS and stuff actually sells eyeshadow primer, which is great, and I even have some, but I need to use up my makeup before it goes bad. And then I use a brush this big just to buff it out so it's not so hard. It doesn't have to be perfect, just evenly distributed. Evenly distributed, all right? You don't want to do anything too crazy, all right? And you're going to look a little crazy like this. All right, you want to buff out the other one? Buffed out, all right? Nice and buffed out. All right, that's what you're going to put on your eyelids, all right? One, this makes the color pop more, especially if you're going for a dramatic glam look. You want the color to pop more. I feel like this side doesn't have that as much as the right side. So if you want your color to stand out more and look better, you're going to want to add some of this. And it makes the eyeshadow stay longer. It prevents creasing and runny makeup. All right? It doesn't matter if it's on the outside. That's going to get fixed once you put on your foundation. So it's all buffed out. All right? Don't mess up your eyebrows, sis. Stay in the motherfucking lines, just like kindergarten, bitch. You want to draw within the fucking lines. Okay, draw within the lines. All right. When I want full coverage and I want the most pop and I want to just cover up my little mole there, I don't hate my mole. I love it, but sometimes it just be distracting from the whole look, bitch. So I use All About That Base Nude Eyeshadow Primer from JCat. All right? If you can see that shit. From JCat, the same kind of name brand that I use for my primer. All right, that's if I want like full coverage, but because we're doing an all natural look, I'm not going that heavy. All right, but that's usually what I use. Again, make sure that's really buffed out and you don't have any crease lines where your eyelids open and close. You don't want crease lines. All right. Like I said, we're doing a natural look, so let a bitch check what she want to do. All right. I'm not doing anything crazy. No crazy ass colors. But when you're doing a more natural look and you don't want, you know, an excessive look. Oh my God, I have a lot of brushes. Like a lot of brushes. So I'm going to go ahead with Tempera from my Modern Renaissance palette. Yeah, look at that shit. My dog fucking ate that motherfucker. All right, so I'm going to go with Tempera. It's kind of a nude. And then I'm going to go over. Because it's a natural look. If I wanted a huge glam with a lot of color pop, I'm not going to put a nude base underneath. This is just going to pretty much prevent the creasing from popping out more. All right. It adds a nice little mask so this shit don't start creasing. It's a nice little powder mask. You can tell the difference. There's creasing, no creasing. So keep that in mind. All right, and once you got creasing again, just buff it out. Go back in with your nude color because we want to mask that. There we go. All right. And then this little brush right here actually came with the Modern Renaissance palette. And it's one of my favorite brushes to use. I feel like it's super universal, so I use it a lot, like, bitch, a lot. So you can go in with some burnt orange. So that's, or something close to your skin color, or something light. A lot of you can go with more nudes than, you just don't want to go in with crazy blues and all that crap. So I'm going to go in with some burnt orange. Shake that shit off, bitch. And then what I do is I kind of make a weird face. Then I go like this. Like I'm drawing a rainbow, bitch. I'm drawing a motherfucking rainbow. Keep going in with that same color. Alright, it doesn't have to be fancy. Just make sure the most important part is just blending out hard lines and dark spots of pigment. You don't want dark spots in your... You see that, bitch? Whew. Damn. Go back in. And then I go in a little bit of a circular motion, forward and back. So I get a good blend. And then because I got a big ass face, bitch, I go out a little bit. I want to meet the corner of my eyebrow. And I'm going to go in on the other side and do the same thing. Don't forget, you need to blend. If you see lines in your eyeshadow, bitch, you're wrong. Very wrong. You need to go back in and blend that bitch out, alright? I mean, it's pretty simple. Go back in with burnt orange. You want to even it out. You don't want one side to be darker than the other. And then I go in with Realgar. However the fuck is it? But just a little bit because this bitch is very pigmented. Alright, this one right here. And I just want a little bit more. It's a natural look, so don't go crazy, alright? You want to shake out as much powder. I'm going to tap a couple spots. Alright, I'm going to tap a couple spots. And then I'm going to go in. Just to evenly distribute some of the pigment, alright? So you're not getting it in one spot and then you're having a hard time trying to blend. I'm going to distribute the darker pigment. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend again. Alright, you see that? That's how you want it to look because we want a natural look. We're not trying to be extra right now. Well, not today at least. And then this little extra space that you have on your eyelids, you can go in with Primavera, which is like a little light gold. You don't have to go all crazy, bitch. Just add a couple dots of that shit. Alright? Shake that shit out because this powder's a little bit more loose. You just want to go in. And if you feel like you opened up the eyelid too much and you have too much eyelid space, bitch, go back in with some burnt orange, alright? And close it out. Period. Close it out like you be closing out your DMs when your ex try to slide right back in, bitch. I think the fuck not, trick ass bitch. Alright. You see that? Not too crazy, nothing crazy. Now, again, we want a natural look. So we're not going to go in. I don't go in with a lot of eyeliner, especially like I said, if I'm being lazy and I'm not trying to do all that craziness. I'm not going to put on extra eyeliner. The most that you're going to get out of me is the eyebrows, bitch. Other than that, don't expect much. I know it seems a little crazy to go in with mascara when your makeup does not even look done, like, at all. But, like I said, if this is a natural look and I'm not planning on wearing this makeup all day, it's just for a short little event, then I'm going to wear this Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. However, this shit is not waterproof, bitch. So if it starts raining wherever the fuck you at, get it together. Do not wear this. However, Better Than Sex, there is the waterproof one, and it's in the blue metallic casing, which is my favorite, but I can't wear that too often, obviously, because it don't be raining like that in California. You just go in, and then when I'm putting on my mascara, I go and I wave that bitch up. Like I'm waving at all the salty bitches who hate me and I don't care. Remember, it's a natural look, bitch, so we're not doing the most. Alright? For once. Go ahead and coat my lashes. Be careful when you're putting on your mascara like this, bitch, because when this center stick touches your nose, you're gonna have to clean up. And I learned too many times, so I'm gonna just go this way. You wanna even it out. Now keep in mind, the more mascara you put on, the bigger your lashes are gonna get. Now, you don't want to overdo it where your fucking lashes are clumpy, bitch. That's not cute. We're not doing that, all right? We don't want clumpy lashes. That's how you're going to brush and comb upwards. Now, if you get mascara on the top of your lid, you know, where you finished off your look and you're like, well, shit, I just did all that work for nothing, bitch. Don't even worry. You can go right back in. I go back in with a little thin brush. Grab the little gold I had on the top of my lid, bitch. And then I just tap on top of the mascara. And now I have no mascara on the top versus there's mascara on the top over here. Secrets of the trade, bitch. Alright, now that we have our eyelashes done, let me turn this shit down. Now that our eyelashes done, you see that? Natural. You're not doing anything crazy. I'm going to show you the foundation I use. I use the Born This Way from Too Faced. I absolutely adore Too Faced because it just has my fucking skin glowing, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, because during the summertime, my skin color fluctuates a lot, especially if I'm exposed to more sun or whether I'm inside or not. That has a lot to do with your skin color. So, for my bitches who produce more melanin, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to just go in. I put a couple of drops, and I'm using the shade Golden because, you know, your bitch is golden. Anything less than would be uncivilized, bitch. Oh, and my cheeks get really red easily when I get too warm. Alright, now, because I want my foundation to match my skin, and as you can see, it stands out. We don't want that. We want it to match our skin. So I go in with Dermablend. I ordered this because you always need a darker shade and a lighter shade, bitch. You need it because your skin does not stay the same color all year round. So who the fuck is you kidding? Not me, bitch. So then I just let it rise right there. And then I'm going to lightly tap little dots because this goes a long way. And plus it's a lot darker than my skin. I don't want to overkill, bitch. So I'm just going to lightly tap little dots. And then I'm going to show you how your girl goes in. I go in with the Sephora brush, the Pro Core Diffuser, the 94 from Sephora. It's definitely my go-to. So I'm going to just go like this. I'm going to stipple it a little bit. My fucking hair is in the way. I'm going to go like this. And then circular motion. You want to do that to the other side? Go across the bridge. And circular motion. Remember, bitch, we're blending past the fucking jawline, bitch. You know why? Because it's about to be 2019. We don't need to see no more fucking mask-looking bitches. Alright, it's not Halloween year-round. We not wearing masks all year. Alright, unless we robbing a house and scamming money, we not doing all that. Now, the more coverage you want, the more you put on, bitch. Now, the worst to have is a lot of excess foundation. I'd rather have not enough than too much. See, right now, currently, I don't have that much foundation on my face. But I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go back in with my Golden. This fucking hair, bitch, keeps getting in the fucking way, bitch. I'm over it. It's canceled. I'm about to just tear that bitch out. So I'm going to go in with a couple more dots. Alright, I have a couple dots. I'm going to do the same shit all over again, bitch. Ain't nothing new over here. And you're going to get around your lips to get good coverage so you don't look fucking crazy. We're not trying to look crazy out here. But if you're crazy, to begin with, it'd be alright. You're okay. Make sure you're getting all the spots, bitch, so you don't have patchy spots of non-fucking covered areas with foundation. You want to get that good coverage in your hairline. Just lightly tap it because you don't want to color your hair with some foundation and then you look like you're just graying in the roots. That's that. We gonna go in with the contour, bitch. To not go in with the contour would be uncivilized. Like, we're not doing that. And I'm using Chestnut Stick Foundation from ABH. I'm gonna make a couple lines right here. Alright, the purpose of putting the lines on your forehead is so your forehead doesn't look fucking massive, alright? And then I go in with a light 3. Almost looks like a sideways nutsack, but that's okay, bitch. Alright, you see that? Now, I always use this e.l.f. brush because it's my e.l.f. contouring brush, bitch. And I go like this, in a circular motion. Now, keep in mind, when you're fucking contouring, you need a dark stick and you need a light stick, okay? And don't blend inward to your face, blend outward, okay, sis? You don't want to look crazy. If I think I went too high up with my contouring, my dark contouring, I grab my foundation brush and bring it down, bitch. We're bringing it down a couple notches, all right? Make sure, don't forget your ears. Give it a little bit of color so at least you're blending, bitch, because you don't want to look crazy, all right? You see that? From this to this. Then I'm going to go back in. My fucking hair, bitch, is all over the place. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing. Anything you do to the left side, bitch, you're going to do to the right side and vice versa, alright? And then you want your light color. I go right here. Underneath my eyes in case I got bags. But you know your bitch is carrying these designer bags. And then you want to contour your nose. Like I said, this is a natural look, so don't go too crazy, alright? And then open up the under of your forehead a little bit. See that? Now we're doing the light contour. I do the light contour because I believe it blends easier into the dark instead of trying to blend the dark into the light. It becomes too harsh for me on my skin. Now you can use a blending sponge, all right, which I have like a million of them. I actually got this one just wet. I see a lot of makeup artists like, don't use it dry. Bitch, do whatever the fuck you want. Learn your own way. You gonna blend that? Bitch, you see that jawline? Fuck with me though. And then I don't like to add extra product to the side of my nose because then it becomes too harsh. But the product that's left on my e.l.f. brush, bitch. You see, bitch? So that's a natural look right there, bitch. And then, you know, if I'm doing a natural look, I'm not going to go in with lipstick because I ain't doing all that. I'm going to just go in with some lip gloss. This for me is natural, so that concludes my little tutorial on a natural look, bitch. So if you got any questions, you know, follow me on @Sevilla, SEVILLA_slay, SLAY, bitch, if you want to know more. And this is your final product, right?
Diamond teeth when I blessed the game. I was being quiet, but got a lot to say. Unique chains on the freeway, don't need rings. Cocaine ring. Made a statement, I was grinding on them. I done order up, want a replay. Rolex, no diamonds in it. Swiss moving, no time for ticking. Introverted, not trying to kick it. Private life, please.